Hello there. So in this video, I'm going to be going out metal detecting today in this pasture field, and we're going to be using the brand new firmware 4.0 for the XP DEUS II. We're going to be taking a look at two of the presets, which is presets 1 and 2, which are both morphing presets. So if you want to know why morphing is going to benefit you when you go out metal detecting, this is the video for you. Now let's go into the multi-processing menu and select which preset we want to start with today. So push the menu button and just scroll down until you see multi-proc, which is of course the multi-processing menu. As standard, it's set to off, which means you aren't using any of the multi-processing features at all. And if you want to select a preset, you just navigate through those using the plus and minus key. So we're going to keep things nice and simple today and start with preset 1, morph 1. Morphing is all about the audio information, and just by using this preset we'll be able to tell how deep a target is, and a chorus effect will also be added to targets that are further away from the coil. So as you can hear, with our pinpointer connected, makes finding targets a lot easier. Looks like we've just gone and found a nice little button. Okay, so we've got a really deep ferrous tone here, but have a listen to how it changes when I lift off of the target. Okay, this one is quite a shallow, high conductive target. Just have a listen to the chorus kick in just as we pull off. There we go, we can see the target there, just in the side. And it's a huge copper alloy plate off of something, but it was relatively close to the ground. Okay, so this one sounds like a nice, faint, deep target. Just take a listen to this nice chorus effect. So let's dig this one out. Now the ground is really boggy and sticky, and it's not making digging much fun. But we know it's a deep target, so we do have to dig quite deep. Wow, the information that it provided us, what's that? It's just a bottle top or something like that. It's definitely aluminium, but it was right in the bottom of that hole. So that was a very brief look at preset number 1. But now let's go and do some metal detecting with preset number 2, which is set up slightly differently. This is because preset number 2 also mixes two different audio types together, and as those audio types meet and blend, that's when you get the morphing effect. Okay, so we have got a super high conductor here. Sounds like quite a shallow target. Okay, looks like we've just gone and got a nice big copper penny here. Really nice high conductor, but we didn't have to dig very deep for it because the morphing told us that it was quite a shallow target. So preset 2 will provide you with a rich polyphonic sound when the targets are close to the coil, which will be a really useful tool if you want to avoid digging modern targets near to the surface, just like this shotgun cartridge. Now listen to how when we get closer to the coil, the morphing kicks in. It's a simple yet effective depth gauge. Okay, so it sounds like we've got another high conductive deep target, but It's only picking up one of the channels, so if we want to introduce channel 2, let's just go in and increase it up to 50 and try that. So we are starting to hear channel 2, but it is very subtle and hardly noticeable. Now if we increase it again to something like 80, we should hear it crystal clear. Let's try it. Yep, so that tells us it is a very deep target, and we could just leave it at 30 and dig a nice deep hole. Okay, so this one sounds like it's just in the side wall here. Again, nice and deep, but let's try and pull it out. So, looks like we've gone and found quite a large button. Certainly a high conductive target, but once again, it was nice and deep in this hole. Okay, I think this is quite a deep target. So in order for us to get the morphing effect, we're just going to have to increase it to 50 and see what happens. So even at 50, we still cannot hear the second channel, and that's confirming that it must be deep. Now let's go all the way up to 80, and that should start to introduce that low square audio type. Yep, there you go, take a listen to that. So this one is saying it's right in the bottom of this hole, so let's see if we can find it. It looks like we've just gone and found a nice little coin. Do you know, I think we might have just gone and found possibly a little Roman coin right in the bottom of this hole. Okay, take a listen to this ferrous tone. So we're only really getting one of the audio channels. That's because one is set to 95 and the other is set to 30. So once again, if we increase it to 50, have a listen to how it changes. Yep, you can start to hear it being introduced, but I think if we were to go up to 80 again, you would hear that second channel kicking in, and that's going to blend both of the audio types together. There you go. Perfect. Now take a listen to this nice mid conductor. Now we're only hearing channel 1, and that's the channel with the high sensitivity. So I think this one is going to be deep. So it looks like we've gone and found a nice little copper alloy clothes fastener in this hole. And this thing was pretty deep, but it told us it was deep. So that's what some targets sound like using the factory presets. But what if you wanted to modify it slightly to be more familiar with your style of detecting? We're going to go into the expert settings, and I just want to change the high tone of channel 2 so that it's something a little bit more familiar with how I detect. So we're going to change this up to around the sort of 687 mark. There we go, that's perfect. Okay, this target is very, very close to the coil. Have a listen to that lush chorus effect there. And just to show you how close to the surface it was, I didn't really have to dig very far at all. And we've got a really nice spectacle buckle. So there is a very brief look into presets number 1 and 2, which are both morphing presets. By using these presets, you're going to get more information from the targets that are in the ground and save time by knowing exactly how much you need to dig out. Now in the next video, I'm going to be looking at some of the more expert settings like
dual reactivity and axis mode, and showing you why using some of those in certain conditions is also going to be a big benefit for you. Thanks very much for joining me out today. I will catch you on the next video.